All right, we should be live. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning. Let a few people trickle in here. Was not planning on doing a stream today since it's only 2 games, but I had some extra time, got all my stuff done this morning pretty early, so. Just check and make sure everything is good. All right. Should be good. Rough time for WNBA to start up, but I get it. I mean, having a noon game, then you got the NBA game right in the middle, and then game here, the late game at 5. So, all right, let's start on Washington side. Shakira Austin is active. She's playing today. Interested to see the starters. They could bring her off the bench until she's fully a full go again. But I kind of believe that they're just going to start her over Dolson. Dolson has not looked that great to start the year. 10 points, 8 boards, two assists. That's a preseason game. The other preseason game, she struggled. She did not play that great in the opener. Sykes, clear best play on this team at 9K. Price actually went down. She crushed against the Dream. 22 points, shot 20 times, 3 boards, 5 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. I mean, she has stock upside. She can get you the peripheral stats. I think Citron's a fine tournament play. I just worry about the minutes upside there. Austin, I'm projecting her to play right at 20 minutes. I don't think like you can pay this price tag for her, even though she's north of a fantasy point per minute player. I just think there's much better plays around her. Kiki Iriefin, assuming she starts 6,700, that's a solid value there. I mentioned Dolson, I'm out on her. Inksler, minutes are going to be way low. I'm out there. Sug Sutton should start at the point. 5K. Her offensive inability is just rough. Like you look, she shot 9 times, scored 13 points. That's a complete outlier for her offensive ability. I just think people are going to chase, and I am perfectly fine letting them. I don't want to play her. I'd much rather play Melbourne, who has a lot more offensive capabilities off the bench. I did play around 20 minutes in the opener as well. And then everyone else down here, I don't expect anyone to play. On the Connecticut side, a lot of news here. I mean, nothing new, though. Morrow out, Rivers out, both prized rookies. Hopefully they can get back soon. Starters expecting them to be Charles, Mabry, Allen, Sheldon, and Olivia Nelson-Adota. This team is super thin at guard. Obviously, Mabry can run the point if need be, but Mabry, Allen, Sheldon, and Bree Hartley are the only 4 guards they have active on the roster. So, I mean, they're pretty thin at guard. Means even though Allen and Sheldon are not good fantasy point per minute players and they're not going to command a lot of usage, they're in for a pretty big workload. So don't mind either of them in the mid range. Mabry and Charles are going to dominate the usage if you want to get up there to them, or if you can. They are great plays. And then Parks and Peters are the 2 I expect to see off the bench as for the bigs. Bree Hartley is the punt play. Like if you're fully punting to try and load up on stars, she probably will play a little bit, but there is a chance she DNP, so definite risk in going there. Then the late game, Minnesota and the Sparks. This is a game I'm pretty excited for. Obviously, Minnesota at the top of the heap. They're one of the best teams in the W. Fee 11-7. Best play on the slate. Looks amazing. Good matchup. Courtney Williams, 9,300. Obviously, we know the peripheral upside is there with her. Scoring, if the scoring comes along, she's going to post a big game. I need to see if Alana Smith is in or out. If Alana is in, I'm probably not playing her at 8K because they're going to be careful with her minutes. Would impact Courtney Williams a little bit. Would ding her if Alana Smith is in. Would definitely ding Shepard if Alana Smith is in, unless they go with a Fee, Will, Alana, Shepard, Carrollton, starting 5. Don't know if they will or not. Would be interesting if they did. I actually prefer that starting lineup. Alana Smith playing the 4 instead of the 5, and we know Fee is more than capable of playing of defending the 3. Then like Samuelson, if she starts 5,200, is good value. Heidemann 5,700. She can get there if you're playing a bunch of lineups and tournaments, don't hate it. Everyone else I'm pretty much out on, like Diamond Miller. She's okay. Like I kind of need to see more of it. She did look healthy at least, but I need to see a little bit more from her before I fully buy in. Then the Sparks. They are extremely thin, extremely limited. Brink out, Burrell out, Allman still out. They that cut of Aaron McDonald's really looking rough right about now because they're going to play 7 women. Barker and Russell are the only 2 that are going to play off the bench. As you can see, they have Sims, Plum, and Barker are the only guards that they have available, and Barker's more of a 2 and a 3. So Sims and Plum are going to have to play, like they're going to have to stagger minutes. I mean, Plum played the entire game last time. Would not be shocked if she plays the entire game again. Wnba, I am a little bit down on her as her usage will dip with Rakia Jackson taking more shots this season. Kelsey Plum coming in, going to be the alpha on the offense. But I love all the starters for Los Angeles. I think all 5 are in store for low to mid 30s minutes at the minimum. I think Barker's going to play 12 to 15 minutes, and I think Mercedes Russell is probably going to play about 10. Would not shock me if Fegan or Cannon DNP, and they just run a super tight rotation. If this game stays competitive, I could see a ton of minutes here for the Sparks. And I know I am kind of on an island there with that. I'm just really high on the Sparks minutes upside today for sure. Let's see here. All right, let me answer a couple questions in the Discord, and then we'll answer some questions here. All right. Let's see here. What do you expect from Tina today? A lot of usage. She looks really good. It's just forward is really, really hard, like to get there. If you're playing fee, like if you lock in fee, it's just really hard to prioritize playing Charles at forward when you have, like, if you think the Sparks keep this game close and they play their starters a ton, like you're already locking in fee, probably have to play Olivia Nelson-Adota. Then at most you have 2 slots available. And you have Azura Stevens underpriced for over 30 minutes. You have Rakia Jackson. She's probably a little overpriced, but a big workload expected, big minutes. Then you got Tina Charles. Like Wnba, I'm not crazy about, but there's a lot of good forward plays. Shepard, if Alana Smith is out, Shepard looks amazing at 7,500. Bridget Carrollton, 6,500. I mean, there's just a ton of good forward plays. I do expect Tina to play well. Like I fully expect her to have a really good game. She's going to crush usage-wise. She's going to grab some boards, but that team is bad. That team is terrible. Favorite 9K play, guard or forward? It's tough right now. Like Courtney Williams looks really, really good. If Alana Smith is out, I'm starting to lean Alana Smith plays. So I would probably go between Tina Charles and Brittany Sykes. I think those are my 2 favorite in this range. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You like Mabry or C. Wilmore? Probably Courtney Williams. I just like Mabry is so inefficient. She's going to shoot 15 times. Like I fully expect that, but I need to see her getting some peripheral stats. Obviously, like she has big upside, but I just think the safety of Courtney Williams is the play there. Yep, I do too. I hope Barry says, nah, I'll wait for a better call. Who's the most, who will be your 2 most owned Sparks? Big Z and Plum, more than likely. Those are the 2 that are pretty much the easiest to get to for me. But I mean, I like them all. I think Odyssey Sims is going to come in under-owned at her price point. I mean, she plays to north of a fantasy point per minute player, and she's going to play low 30s minutes. Zura Stevens is underpriced. Rakia Jackson is probably, like I said, a bit overpriced, but I mean, for the minutes upside is fine. I think Hamby's going to come in pretty low owned. I think Plum, after the opener that she had, she's gonna come in higher owned than people think. But Plum and Stevens are my two favorite. I appreciate it. Tina, Kiki, or Rakia, Azra. I'm going with the Sparks players. I just, it's going to be hard for me not to pick Sparks on this slate. On a 2-game slate, I love Tina, and like Kiki's going to be a great player, but if that late game stays competitive and Rakia plays 35 minutes and Azura plays 32 or 33, it's going to be hard for a lot of players to match that. Like Azura is north of a fantasy point per minute player, and Rakia, yeah, she's probably closer to like a 0.75. But if we look, I don't know if they have it posted. Yeah, so Rakia Jackson shot 5 of 15 for 13 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, and 2 stocks. She shot 5 of 15 and went for 30 fantasy points. So obviously the matchup is a lot harder. That is another thing that I kind of need to talk about. Minnesota's defense is a lot better than Golden State's, but Golden State does have a couple solid defensive players. Like, it's not like their defense is just putrid. Veronica Burton's a plus defender. Timmy Fagbenley's a plus defender. Kayla Thornton's a plus defender. Tiffany Hayes has some spark to her. So, I mean, Kate Martin she is not a good defender. She was absolutely abysmally bad in the opener. I can't believe they were just trotting her back out there for more. But I think people are just asleep at the wheel on the Sparks. I think Golden State's going to be a lot better than people think. They're going to keep games close with a lot of teams, maybe towards the end, and then the better teams will rout them. But they're going to play some defense. Like, their defense is not like bottom 2, bottom 3 in the league. Do you think the Lynx game will really be competitive? I think it can be. Like, LA has scorers. Like, they can score pretty much 1 through 5. I mean, Sims isn't the best offensive player, but I mean, Hamby can score, Rakia can score, Big Z can score, and we know Kelsey Plum can. I mean, she just went for 60 in the opener. I don't know. I think the odds. Let me look and see what the odds were. See if that spread's picked up any. I mean, it's 5.5. So spread's 5.5. I think it's going to stay close enough. I mean, and if it blows out in the last like couple minutes, and you look at how many players the Sparks have active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of the starters is even going to have to play if the game does blow out. Probably Odyssey Sims, more than likely. But I mean, the starters, they're going to play their starters till a couple minutes left in the game, unless it's just like a massive blowout. And then if you think that's the case, you might just stack up the first game. Last woman in, Rakia or Sims. Rakia for me. Hartley lowest of low. Yeah. There's no one else down there, and like, she could DNP, so just be careful. Just be careful. Let's do it. Let's get some money. But yeah, there's just a lot of good plays like today. Like, you look at the guards, just up top, all the guards spin ups are really good plays. I like the mid range. You got Odyssey Sims. Then you got these Connecticut guards. Yeah, their usage isn't the best. They're not great fantasy point per minute players, but they're going to play big minutes, so decent value playing them. Sarah Barker's probably going to see 15 minutes off the bench. Might get extended a little bit if Sims or Plum were to get in foul trouble. I would imagine it, like if that was the case, they would do what Phoenix did last night, and Sawtoo picked up 2 quick fouls in like the first 5 minutes, and she sat for 2 minutes and come back. Like there's only so much you can do, because I mean if they just sit Plum, if they pull a Chicago and sit their best player for a long time frame like Chicago did yesterday with Atkins, and in the third quarter when the game was relatively close, they pull her with 6 minutes to go and put her back in the fourth quarter, and it's a 25-point game 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, and they pull her. So you just gotta realize, like, some of these coaches are just not bright. But the Sparks coach, it appears, is going to be a good one for DFS especially. But then you got like Carly Samuelson, 5,200. If she's starting, going to play mid to high 20s minutes, she looks pretty good. Sug Sutton, I mean, for as much as I dislike her offensive ability, I mean, if she's going to play mid 20s minutes at 5K, there's value there. You're just looking for these players that are guaranteed roles and have their minutes carved out. And then at forward, like there's a ton of plays at forward. Forward is where the slate will be won today. You should play Nafisa Collier. That's the stand I have. She's the best play on the slate. Point per dollar wise, probably still the best play on the slate. Even at, what is she, $1,200 more than anyone else? I mean, she's my pick for MVP. I just think she's going to crush, and the matchup is nothing to be afraid of. If they actually start, like if they do the starting lineup that I would personally like to see, where she's playing the 3, Rakia will be on her. She can cook Rakia. If they go with the normal rotation with Alana at the 5 or Shepard at the 5, if Alana's out, then she'll be like Hamby will be Gardner, and she has absolutely cooked Hamby pretty much every time they've played. She's just too quick. Her first step is too quick. She has way too deep of a bag for me to be worried about anyone defending her at like any kind of consistent level. Any Parks love? Probably not. I just can't get there. Like, I do think she's going to play a little bit, and if you think Olivia Nelson-Ododa gets in foul trouble, there's a possible like path to extra minutes there. Pretty much just going to be like Parks and let's see, it's 40, that range. It's Parks and Peters. Those are the two that are going to play off the bench for Connecticut as the bigs. All right. I'm not on Hamby today. No. She is my least favorite of the Spark starters, but it's mostly just because she's the most expensive and her usage did take a hit. I mean, it's going to when Kelsey Plum comes in. She's going to be the alpha. It just is what it is. She took 12 shots. Plum took 19. Rakia Jackson took 15. Odyssey Sims took 6, and Azura Stevens took 7, I think. Yeah. So, and Rakia Jackson is a lot of things. A shooter is one of them. When she gets the ball, she can hog it a little. So she when they pass it to her, she may go ISO. That's why she's a really good 3-on-3 player and unrivaled. But all right. Get some last minute questions in here if you have anything. Then I'm going to get out of here and get ready for this slate. Excited for this 2-gamer. I only got one lineup in that I reserved last night. I was going to play a second one, and I looked like an hour and a half ago, and it was already full. So unfortunate there. Geisel Soder's reporting to the Wings. Might be the end of the Big T era. Oh, yeah. Olivia Nelson-Ododa is a great play today. Definitely fine with that for sure. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. Good luck to everybody. I hope to see some of you at the top. If you get there, don't forget to tag me. I want to try and help people win as much money as they can. But good luck, everybody, and we'll see you for the next one.